And that communication resulted in what we call the Gullah language, because they had to have a common language to talk and communicate, because you had someone coming from, some people say we came from Sierra Leone, some say we came from the Congo, some said we come from Mali, the Ivory Coast, and so based on what ethnic group was in those countries, that's the language they spoke. So when they were put here together, they had to communicate, and that communication resulted in the Gullah language. And so because I think South Carolina is unique in that we seem to have this connection to our ancestors, and when you talk about Kwanzaa particularly, we respect that and we honor that. And one of the first times that I went to the country, I was in Ghana, and I was in this little village called Peart, and there was an old lady, and she'd never seen a quote-unquote socialist from the States. But what she said when she saw me, and the thing that struck me was that they don't know our history, and we don't know their history. So here I am. So she finally saw me. She was so excited. Of course, we didn't speak the same language. And so what she said to me was, she pointed me, she says, your hair, your skin is all the same, but the tongue, your mouth, the tongue is different. And that has such an impact. And then she said to me, welcome home, because we heard that it took you away a long time ago, and we never got a chance to see what happened to you. And for me, that was so moving. And so one of the things we're going to do is that we're going to do libation. And it's very symbolic. So I have the water, which is cleansing, and I have a bowl for Osei to pour it in. And then I'm going to read, and he's going to pour, and he's going to read as well. And so
I'm going to read and pour.
You want me to read?
Yeah, you read.
Okay. Go ahead.
But I will say this is an adapted libation because we're African Americans and we've been adapted. We've had to react. I will also say that in the matter of correction, if I may, that when I first came to South Carolina in 1977, Brother now President Carl Gaddis had held a Kwanzaa program, the first one in Charleston. But Carl didn't know the Seven Principles and all these other symbols of Kwanzaa. He just knew that it was he was trying to propagate something. And so that's when we began helping to do that. The families that joined us for that very first Kwanzaa, if you don't mind, were Pat and Tom Williams, who served as vice president. Bob and Veronica Small were still married then, as well as Gail, John Wilson, and my family. We did it out in this community center in Mount Pleasant, and it's been going. So Charleston, what I'm trying to say is Charleston has had Kwanzaa for over 30 years. Okay. Thank you for being a part of it. Now, if I may, before this, now back in Brooklyn, one more time.
Go ahead.
Back in Brooklyn, in my junior high school days, when we was trying to get busy with Thunderbird and stuff, we always put a little something on the ground with the brothers anyway. Right. All right. Contributing our ancestors, so if you don't mind, please stand while we honor their name before us.
For the motherland, cradle of civilization. I say. For the ancestors and the indomitable spirits, for the elders from whom we can learn much. I say. For your youth who represent the promise for tomorrow. I say. For the people, the original people. I say. For our struggle and in remembrance of those who have struggled on our behalf. I say. For Umoja, the principle of unity, which guide us in all that we do. I say. For the Creator, who provide all things great and small. I say. I say.
Thank you.
Thank you.